Do you warm up the car and run inside? Big mistake. The police are on the prowl, where they're issuing hefty fines.
And sound off against bad customer service. Where to go to find out who stinks. Coming up on NBC5 News at 10. Suggestive photographs, claims of cheerleaders out of control, and no one to stop them. We reveal what's inside the high school cheerleading report.
And holiday treats you don't have to avoid as you try to work off the weight. A hard freeze and rain in the forecast, all next on NBC5 News at 10 in 30 seconds.
You're watching NBC5 News at 10.
Provocative photograph, students skipping school, and the principal who may be blamed.
Tonight, we're revealing the details of the investigation. Susan Risdon joins us from Dallas with the story. Susan, what do you have?
Well, Jane, this report that we got from the principal's Dallas attorney is costing taxpayers nearly $40,000.
NBC5 Chief Meteorologist David Finfrock over in the Weather Center, as you can see right now, working on his overnight forecast, and he'll be back in about 15 minutes to show us just how low those temperatures will go. Police are questioning two men arrested in a string of sexual assaults and kidnappings. Richardson police say that Reginald Newton and Joshua Van Danzy used cocaine before attacking women in Carrollton, Garland, and Richardson.
Frightening moments for a worker inside a Fort Worth Jack in the Box. You can see the armed robber force a female worker to the back of the restaurant off Trinity Boulevard. The new Joint Strike Fighter made an important step on the road to flight this week. NBC5's Scott Friedman talked to the pilot about the big test. Scott?
Well, Jane, the world's newest strike fighter could make its maiden voyage as early as next week here in Fort Worth.
Coming up, new information on the source of the E. coli outbreak.
Also, don't be afraid of indulging at some of those holiday parties. The foods that won't make you feel guilty.
And if you want to lose a few pounds fast, stick around. We're going to show you the new procedure.
Rise and shine with news that matters to you. NBC5 gives it to you straight. More local news stories, more weather and traffic, and better than anyone else. More of what you need, and we can back it up. Get the day started with information you can actually use. NBC5 Today. And now, David Finfrock, part of the Emmy Award-winning weather team for tracking Texas weather.
It was cold this morning at 20 degrees. That's the coldest temperature since we'd seen December 9th last year. Look for the temperatures to climb into the 60s Sunday into Monday and Tuesday. In fact, I don't see a return to the Arctic air anytime soon. But there is that chance of a few thunderstorms for Monday and Tuesday, and you can keep up with that forecast in the Star Telegram.
Pretty tough to complain about a weekend like that. All right, Dave, thanks.
Terrell Owens often says things that cause people to react, and this time his coach knows it.
Coming up, Parcells versus T.O. in the war of words. Derek Castillo next with sports.
Now, sports with NBC5's Derek Castillo.
He told us that on Monday he gave you all the championship speech about what it takes.
That was Terrell Owens earlier this week saying he must have just slept through Bill Parcells' championship message.
NBC5 in the Star Telegram, North Texas's most watched award-winning news coverage. Together we bring you more. NBC5 in the Star Telegram, a partnership that delivers.